Hello, I'm Lauren Green, and you're in the Strategy Room. Did President Obama show more support for Hillary Clinton than Bernie Sanders? In an interview with Politico's Off Message podcast over the weekend, the commander-in-chief appeared to come to the defense of his former Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, and even rejected comparisons between Bernie Sanders' bid and his own in 2008. Here to weigh in, our Global Strategy Group senior advisor, Sigmund, and Fiscal Times columnist, Liz Peek. Welcome to you both.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Stephen, let me start with you, because do you think that there are similarities between Bernie Sanders' bid here in 2016 and what Barack Obama did in 2008?
I think there's some, only in the sense that Bernie Sanders is sort of appealing more to the heart than the head, in the same way that Barack Obama did. Beyond that, I think there's very few similarities. Look, I think that the president has a real affinity for Hillary Clinton. They worked together for 4 years. They ran together in a very tough race. It's very hard to go through those things, those kind of wars together, and not have a connectedness. And I also think he needs and wants a Democrat to win the White House, to kind of legitimize his legacy. And he understands that Hillary Clinton has a significantly better chance to win the White House than Bernie Sanders.
You know, Barack Obama talked about Bernie Sanders being the sort of shiny and new. I mean, he was the shiny and new back in 2008. So is that really the similarity here?
Well, I think the similarity is that he's sort of an unexpected contestant, getting this far and doing as well. Bernie Sanders has surprised everyone, and he's passionate. And I think what is similar between Obama's run in 2008 and Bernie Sanders today is they both are exciting a lot of people who might not otherwise be very much engaged in this race. Bernie Sanders is not young, to Stephen's point. There are a lot of differences, obviously. But he is passionate. He is way left. And, of course, Obama was left of Hillary Clinton at that time, too. But I think this all comes down to to electability. President Obama definitely wants another 4 years of his policies, because a lot of things he's done, particularly the executive orders, will be basically countermanded very quickly by any Republican who's in the Oval Office. He doesn't want to see that happen, and he thinks Hillary Clinton is more electable than Bernie Sanders, and he's probably right.
All right, but the president talking about Hillary Clinton said, quote, her strengths, which are the fact that she's extraordinarily experienced and, you know, wicked smart, knows every policy inside and out, sometimes could make her more cautious and her campaign more prose than poetry. Do you think he's sort of, as the article says, thumbing the scale, you know, for Hillary Clinton?
Oh, I think he's been thumbing the scale for Hillary Clinton since the beginning, and certainly since Joe Biden decided not to run. I mean, as I said, I think they're connected to each other, and I think that he thinks that she has the best chance of winning. And just back to your question about Obama versus Sanders, I mean, there are also significant policy differences between them when they ran. I mean, Obama did not exactly run as a lefty. He was, for example, called for tax cuts on the middle class and enacted them under $250,000. Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, is calling for tax increases on the middle class. The last Democratic presidential candidate to do that won all of one state.
You know, Liz, he says she's wicked smart, but what are Clinton's weaknesses, and what are Bernie Sanders' weaknesses?
Clinton's weaknesses is a laundry list. I mean, obviously, she's not considered trustworthy. The fact that the FBI is investigating her on 2 different fronts should raise some question marks in voters' minds. But I think it's not just the FBI investigation. Hillary Clinton has always gone where the political winds are most favorable, and voters aren't that stupid. They get it. They get that her leftward shift now is in response to Bernie Sanders prodding her in that direction. And also, they don't like the fact that she's had long-time ties to Wall Street, a lot of establishment paraphernalia, and also people who've been around for a while, remember their time in the White House, aren't particularly keen on the fact that her husband was very badly behaved in the White House. And frankly, I'm delighted that Donald Trump raised that issue, because it's completely legitimate. Hillary presents herself as a champion of women and women's rights, and yet, boy, has she thrown some women under the bus. And I think that's something that's completely fair to talk about in this campaign.
Here's the thing, though. There will be what appears to be a tough primary between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, although if she wins Iowa, the whole thing's probably over. But Democrats will line up very quickly behind Hillary Clinton, even those who are for Bernie Sanders, because she is somebody who's a stalwart of the party and a champion for democratic values and ideals for the last 30 years. Whereas on the Republican side, the Republicans seem to be sort of going through the 5 stages of grief to acceptance on Donald Trump faster than you've ever seen before, but not willing to line up behind him because he really is somebody who's unprepared for the White House, and Hillary Clinton is in a very different position.
Do you think Barack Obama will endorse Hillary Clinton, or do you think he'll wait for the nominating process to...
I doubt that he'll get involved until they have a nominee. I could be wrong, but I think that would be a huge mistake on his part. And by the way, I think the whole idea that there is this really loving relationship between Obama and Clinton, I don't believe it for a moment. I think they are bitter rivals. They were bitter rivals.
But there's some shared staff there, though. Some of her political staff...
Oh, there's no question. I'm not saying that political convenience has not overcome personal animus.
I get that that's always the line that people use.
Well, I think it's true.
You can't go through what they've gone through together without having affinity for each other. Really.
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
Comrades in arms, I'm not sure they always love each other.
We'll take this up later. I want to thank you so much, guys, Stephen and Liz Peek, for being here. And for more on the 2016 presidential race, go to foxnews.com. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.